Okay, here we go. Should be able to see on my screen. Okay, so we're just going to enter the exhibition. So here we are. So this is the Museum of Futures, and this is the exhibition that we did for Parliament House. It was kind of fun because we were, is everyone able to see that okay? I should just check. Thumbs up?
Yeah, I can see
it. Excellent. So this is the exhibition that we did for Parliament House. It was quite fun because we were able to copy the wall colour. We were able to sort of, add a few elements of what it would be like in the gallery. And we thought we'd just sort of show you. So what's your favourite exhibition?
Well, gosh, I love them all in lots of different ways. I thought maybe one that might be interesting to show people with COP26 about to start is Louis Pratt's coal piece, which is relevant. Sure. And I think also bearing in mind Australia's, we want to make sure that Australia moves forward and we don't get caught up. I don't know if anyone knows about, I think, it's just around, there it is.
Yeah. So this is a really fun one. And Louis is probably one of our most famous artists. He's won a number of Australian Sculpture Awards for his work. And then just, I don't know, not that we had a huge amount of funds to pay him for this one, but he came on board because it was just such a cool, fun project for him to do. So this is his work.
This statue is a bust model of the character Ghosts of Coal Past, created by artist Louis Pratt in 2022 and used in the first augmented reality feature-length experience, A Climate Carol, that was released in 2024. While this experience made waves at the time of release for its attack on billionaires, it was a smash hit with the public and is now listed as one of the most iconic AR experiences of the past century. It contained incredibly realistic augmented reality scenes, and in the Ghost of People's Present section, viewers were able to map the augmented reality scenes onto their own environmental surroundings. While climate modelling data has been available for years, this was the first time entertainment had allowed people to visually see the climate risks to their area through the vehicle of entertainment. This had a huge effect on people taking action towards climate change, mitigation and adaptation. The last ghost, the ghost of futures yet to come, was also credited in providing viewers with ideas for positive action, as it showcased not just environmental actions, but ideas on reforming democratic processes, such as removing money from politics and recasting business as a saviour of the environment through the use of not just circular, but regenerative production processes. Pratt and the team behind the experience went on to create a series of augmented reality films, and their work was recognised with an Academy Award in 2045.
So all of them have a little fun, nod to the process or to the unintended consequences, I guess, of that one. So my favourite, I'm going to show you next, is a new one that we've got. So when we were creating this in 2020, we went out to a refugee and asylum seeker community, and we found an amazingly talented. Sorry, children. We found an amazingly talented Iranian refugee called Naz Jabeli, who was our artist. Now, in the process of this pandemic pivot thing, Naz actually got her asylum visa, her refugee visa in Australia. And that meant a lot of changes for her in her life, some really positive ones, but also a lot of stuff to do. So she had to put this project on pause for a few months while, she dealt with that. And then, so it's just the end of the great. So you guys are some of the first to see this new work. So yeah, let's have, I'm sorry, I'm not so good at driving this. Normally Mel drives this. Okay, here we go.
The object before you is an artwork created by artist Naz Jabeli in 2030 called Floated Hope. It was presented to the Australian Prime Minister Tanya Butler on the passing of the Open Borders Act. In the years preceding this act, Naz Jabeli, originally a refugee from Iran, worked tirelessly to change the public perception of refugees. Her work brought attention to the value refugees brought to Australia, with not only their skills, knowledge and abilities, but their resilience. Jebeli's interactive art project, Meet the New Neighbours, started out as a simple but profound experience where Australians could meet recent refugees and hear about their experiences. However, as Australia started to experience more frequent and more intense heat waves, this project quickly became a valuable knowledge-sharing practice, as refugees, especially from the Middle East, were found to have very useful and practical skills, as well as ingenious ideas for living in a hot climate. In 2026, the Refugee Resilience Research Institute was established to provide refugee perspectives on a range of policies and projects. Their work brought together human rights activists with academics to show the real benefits created when refugees were welcomed and supported to thrive within Australian society. In 2029, Jebeli was invited to present her work at the Paris Triennale. This exhibition was attended by the Prime Minister of Australia, who credited this exhibition with opening my mind and my heart to the enormous value of welcoming those who seek refuge, not just because it's the right thing to do, but because refugees have a lot to teach us about our own resilience.
I love that one because one of the things that came through with the community that Naz worked with, which was a group of refugee and asylum seeker women who were getting involved with an organisation that we have here called the Social Outfit, which helps those women get work creating these beautiful ethical clothes, was that they kept, in their conversations, it was all about what they can offer to Australia, that they have this knowledge, that they have this value to offer. And I don't know, I thought that was a really beautiful thing that we don't often think about when we have those conversations, is just how much people who have been through these crazy events and these really traumatic events have this huge resilience and knowledge that we can actually really benefit from. So I really love that one. So let me stop sharing my screen, and I thought I'll put in the link in the chat of the museum for you all to visit.